Today we heard quite a bit about Terry McCann, his accomplishments, what he's done. Fellow Coastmasters, honored guests, Mrs. McCann, my special friends, and of course, Kobe. I'm going to tell you about Terry's gifts. He was executive director for Toastmasters for 26 years. And during that time, Toastmasters expanded both on the club level and the membership level. He was a wrestler. He won both amateur wrestling and, of course, we heard he won the Olympics for 1960 games. He also, now this is an amazing person. He didn't stop there. He could have rested on his accolades there, but he wanted to be a director of the Olympic Committee. He was also a director of some local trade groups. In 1977, he was inducted to the Wrestling Hall of Fame. And this is amazing that I found that he was a father of 7 grown grandchildren, 7 children, and a lot of grandchildren. And that is a feat in itself. I think you deserve a medal for that right there. I understand he moved to Oklahoma while in the University of Iowa, right? And he was working all the while trying to try for the Olympics as well. Now, there's an interesting story about him in the Olympics. He was injured, and so he couldn't try out for the Olympics. So all his teammates got together and petitioned the committee for him to get on. And the Olympic Committee says, okay, you can do it, but essentially you have to win every match to do it and pass with flying colors. So he was injured during that match as well. And also, a week before the Olympics, he had a virus, if I understand correctly. So this is the Olympics. He's injured, he's sick, he's not a quitter. And the way the Olympics works for the wrestling is on a black mark system. And he lost to a Finland opponent. It was an upset loss. And so he had 1 match left to reach the medal contention round for the Olympics. And it was against a Russian who, I think a year before, it was a draw. And so this is his last match for medal contention, and of course in 10 seconds he beats the guy. Non-stop, epitome of success, achievement. I do agree for that. And like I said before, he could have stopped there, but no. He was a mentor to all of us. He gave us a lot of gifts. And I want to go over some of the gifts that he did. He gave us the gift of leadership. If you look at us today in this group, this is why we're here today, because of Terry. He showed us how to be leaders, how to change ourselves. He also showed us persistence. And if anyone here has ever been in a competition and you really wanted something, you have to really, really work for it. That's what Terry showed us. Goal setting. How can you achieve something without goals? And of course, getting involved and helping others achieve their dreams. I think there's quite a few people that he mentored here. Now, the word mentor, historically, this is the best definition that I like. Mentor comes from Homer's Odyssey. And Homer went to war, and there was this actual old gentleman called Mentor. He says, Mentor, that I want you to take care of my son while I go out to fight wars. Luckily, that we don't need any wars to have mentors these days, but some people go ahead and do that anyway. So that's the one I like the best. Now we have the mentor, and we have the protege, or the apprentice, or the Padawan learner that I like to call. Now what a mentor does is sets high expectations of performance, offers challenges, is a friend, follows you on your path, offers wise counsel, triggers self-awareness, and inspires us to be who we are, offers encouragement and assists with our careers. And I look at, those are what Terry gave us, and I got to thinking and doing history and doing research about this, and I thought, wow, this is what you guys do. You guys are all mentors. There's Joan here. She's our president. She's a great teacher. I have learned so much from her perspectives. There's a story I want to share with you about her. It might embarrass her. She and I work in real estate, and we were out looking at houses one day, and she was talking to one of her service providers. And I was driving, so I couldn't stop the car, and I could tell the conversation wasn't going quite the way she wanted. Suffice it to say, she could have been a sailor. The way she was talking. And I'm just glad that we're both on the same team. And then there's Tracy. Tracy is the firecracker of the group. She wants us to get out of our heads, do different things. She's actually hunts bears. And So she wants us to change. She always tells us to sit somewhere else, do different things. And as a side note, she told me that she's now taking the Russian language to communicate with bears better, right? Now, Leonard gave a speech about, well, he's a best-selling author, and he gave a speech about his book, The GPS. I forget the title, but GPS in Your Soul. Essentially, without Leonard, we'd be lost. And Mr. DeRay is the stability of the group. So each and every one of you has something to offer, and I feel real selfish about this, but I learned from all you guys. So you guys are showing how to be mentors, how to change, how to be someone better than yourselves. So I thank you for that. But I think, of course, Terry gave us great gifts, but my greatest mentor is my cat. We have a lot of long conversations. It's mostly one-sided. He just won't shut up. A lot of meows, a lot of me-me-me's. But essentially, he tells me, Dan, shut up, be quiet, sit down, and have fun. Cool. Thank you, Dan.